up, everybody? All my internet friends around the globe, mostly Australia and the United States. TJ Felony is back. I'm live with a new Felony Talk here. Gonna do a little intro here. I was kind of inspired with some things that were happening over on Cambion show on True Seekers. A lot of overlap with some drama that's going on with some bigger channels, specifically a channel called Kino Casino. Broken hip. Kino Casino. It did another channel called The Quartering. It seems to be blowing up on the YouTube environment for publicly for everyone to see. And why it kind of caught my attention is because there's a lot of false copyright, false striking, false claims of harassment, and it seems to be coming from this channel called The Quartering towards this other channel called Kino's Casino. And it's very similar to what I have dealt with on UFO Twitter. It actually involves things like, mugshots and, the same type of shit that members of UFO Twitter had tried to cancel me over. I just found it really interesting and it overlapped a lot. And yeah, we're gonna talk about it a little bit. Just gonna be a quick little episode of Felony Talk. I know people that watched my channel in the early days probably remember my Felony Talks. Usually half an hour at most. I'm gonna make it try to get through it quick. An update on my channel. I'm getting a lot of DMs. People ask me when I'm coming back on live every night. Apparently, people actually did like the nightly show. That probably will be up later in the week, a new version of it. I'm planning on dropping the UFO from it, and it's just going to be Twitter News Nightly. And we're going to basically cover everything on Twitter, anything trending on Twitter. The reason I wanted to do that is because there's a lot of people tend to like the spaces. They like the live reaction and chatting to these spaces. And there's a lot of wacky spaces going on that aren't ufology related. And I could be grabbing them and we could be reacting to them. So I'm gonna broaden the eyes of the channel. We're still gonna focus on paranormal, goofy shit because that's what my interest is. But it's not gonna be so focused on just that niche, UFO Twitter online topic and that community. We're gonna kind of broaden the scope. So that's the idea of my channel. To start out this Feldy talk, I'm gonna jump over here to another area, and we're gonna watch a little clip on YouTube, and it's gonna give you an introduction to this feud that's going on online. Why Cambion is involved is because this guy had a channel called Kino Casino over on Kick. He was using his name and numbers to falsely strike their channel. And the Kino Casino guys did a lot to help Cambion get going in his early days of content creation. So he's obviously in the loop of all this bullshit. So, let's pop over here. Hopefully everything runs. I kind of threw this crap together, so bear with me. I was in a bit of a hurry. Let's see. I have a thing over here, and I believe I have a capture. The Let me pull it up. Yep, there we go. And this is the guy. This is from the channel. Let me make sure the channel gets credit. Shock Mouths, and it's Shock Mouths on YouTube. They cover obviously petty internet drama and stuff. And this will give you an idea of what's going on with these knuckleheads and their goofy drama. And like I said, I'm gonna go over into the lab after this, and we got a couple clips from Cambion show tonight, True Seekers, and I'm gonna break those down and show you why they correlate with what I've been dealing with on UFO Twitter. And basically, if you're against what this guy is doing, then you have to be against what these bigger accounts on UFO Twitter have been doing to me. That's kind of the image I'm painting here. But let's go ahead and get into
I put on my mom's bra when I was like a kid. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't.
it. So, if you're not familiar, The guy in the dressed up as a bunny. That was Easter, so they were in costumes. That's Kino Casino. That's PPP and what's his name? Andy Warowski.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Shock Mouse News, where we take the news that was too long and you didn't read and give it to you straight. The quartering has mentally snapped yet again.
Oh shit. Uh, I'm sure. Oh, you guys can hear this. It's the videos. I gotta go back and set the audio in. You guys can hear the YouTube video, right?
And take a aim at the Kino Casino boys. For those who don't know the players in this story, in the one corner we have The Quartering, who is a YouTuber who uploads daily videos on trending topics. And when I say he uploads daily, I don't mean one video a day. That would be too easy. The Quartering uploads up to 5 videos a day, which basically could have just been a stream. It could have been a stream.
5 videos a day he puts up? That's crazy.
My guy. In the other corner, we have the Kino Casino boys, who are PPP and Andy Warski, who stream over on Kick, where they make fun of people and have a good time. One of the people they've been making fun of a lot lately is The Quartering.
Look at PPP dressed up as the bunny. How could you possibly get mad about that guy making fun of you when he looks like that? He looks so funny dressed up as the bunny. They're just comedians. A lot of people on UFO Twitter might call them trolls or whatever the fuck, but they're just clowns.
Insinuating that he's a lazy cuck. Quartering didn't like this very much, claiming that this has led to his wife being harassed and that they questioned his friend's integrity. And Quartering then allegedly issued a takedown of a YouTube video on the Kino Casino Clips channel, which was titled "The Quartering's Bull Exposed."
So that what you got right there is what you receive when people start making false claims against your channel. And when I jump over into the lab, I'm going to show you several of these that I've gotten from the Tuba crew.
Criminal past, and Jeremy agrees to Caleb Hammer review.
I put on my mom's bra when I was like a kid. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't.
The video has since been reinstated, but the Quartering claims he never issued the takedown in the first place and doesn't know how it happened. We'll be covering that at the end of this video. This video takedown, of course, has had the Barbra Streisand effect, because if this takedown had not happened, then we probably wouldn't be talking about it today. So the Quartering has claimed that he didn't try to take the video down, but what is certain that he is...
So he lied. He lied about it. You know, at first he denied because it's a bad look to be falsely accusing other content creators of bullshit. And you're just a bitch baby. All that Quartering channel does is go after other people. But when it comes their direction, they can't handle it, and all of a sudden they're filing claims and this. And this is what I talk about a lot about UFO Twitter. These guys don't really understand, or they're denying the realities of kind of internet social norms and culture. And this is highly looked down upon in content creator world. Getting someone's channel claiming false bullshit against it just because you don't like what they're saying about you. It's one of the fastest ways to get kind of pushed out and clowned out of the content creator world.
Done is said this: if these clowns keep going after my friends, family, just because they don't like me, totally fine. I will in fact take everything they have and never apologize for it. Psycho weirdos are messaging my wife, calling her phone, people harassing my friends, roast me, fine. There used to be a line, I don't give a fuck what you say about me, but these psychos are harassing my family, my wife, and my friends. They have no rules, and starting today, neither do I.
So he's basically saying, I'm totally gonna strike these guys. I'm taking the gloves off.
Never wanted to do any of this. I begged these guys to just chill and only make fun of me. They refused, and so now I have no choice. He then said, I have reached out privately to both him and PPP. I have reached out via intermediary. All I asked is they leave my family alone. I begged them to be reasonable. I said making fun of me is fine. They refused. They want to continue to harass my wife.
I'm gonna just go on the record and say straight up, when PPP and Andy, well, it's mainly PPP, when they really start getting vulgar about, his wife and the cucking situation, I do think it is getting close to the line. And that's why it's kind of an interesting situation.
Wife, family, and friends. First will be their YouTube, which is in violation.
Yeah, this bull situation. There seems to be some kind of, I don't know, cucking situation. There's a lot of stuff I don't know about this feud.
Of bad.
If you're gonna say that kind of stuff about the dude's wife, you better have like good evidence. That's all I have to say. There better be pretty convincing proof that that's actually going on, as far as the cucking and all that stuff.
An evasion. Easy takedown. And next will be your kick. I literally begged you two to be reasonable. I tried everything. You chose this. All I wanted was to.
So man, he's going crazy. This is April 6th, so a few days ago, and he's basically telling them, "I'm coming for your channels."
To let you guys dunk on me. All their fans justifying making my wife live in terror. I hope you all support them financially because it's your fault they are about to lose 100K a year.
See, that's bullshit. The fans. That's the internet, bro. You can't blame these content creators for other lunatics online and the things they say to you. That's not right to do.
In response to this, Andy Warski said, Quartering has admitted to flagging us. He is trying to get us banned on Kick for making fun of him. He claims I am ban evading on YouTube, which I was unbanned earlier this year. The channel is ran by someone else. Also, you bring up your wife daily. Shut the fuck up.
So their argument is that because this guy involves his wife in his show and content, it's fair game. I don't know about all that. I'm gonna have to look more into that. But what Andy and PPP are trying to do is bring attention to this guy is trying to get our channel taken down. They're just trying to raise awareness, like, cause that's not tolerated. It's just not. You're gonna see what Cambion has to say about it a little later. This idea of trying to get someone's YouTube channel locked or videos taken down because you don't like what they're saying, it's bitch made, and it's some of the lowest shit you can do. And many on UFO Twitter have been doing this. But here we go. Oh, come
brings
on.
his wife up every show, and we always scream, "Stop bringing her up!"
I don't.
PPP said,
I've
even
never
Jabo
watched.
clowns on you now, Jeremy.
I've never watched the quartering, so I don't know how often he brings his wife up. People say he uses her as like a shield. And like, how dare you talk about my wife? Kind of like what Psych Ward Mike does with Dahlia about me. I don't talk about Dahlia. I make little jokes every now and then. But she's an active member of UFO Twitter. She's just on socks now, so it's different, I guess. But
Hang your head in shame, cuckold. And attached is a screenshot from Matt Jarbo. Now, for those who don't remember Matt Jarbo, he was a YouTuber called Mundane Matt. Who you may remember, or may not, that he would take down videos of YouTubers he didn't like.
When they went to Amfest, he tried to sleep with Melanie Mack. I recognize the names, but not really aware.
By using the copyright strike function.
I'm sorry, I'm a soy-filled bitch and flag your videos.
So now that you remember who Matt Jarbo is, he said, remember that time you got really sad about Gina Carano having a boyfriend and you were talking about how you'd gladly be her cock? My point is that no one believes you'll do anything but cry about it in your basement. PPP goes on, even Jarbo wasn't this shameless. I will now never stop felting you, Jeremy. You genuinely have no...
I'm never gonna stop felting you, Jeremy.
power anywhere. You are a cuckold and you won't be doing shit. You are ruining your career and reputation in real time in a drunken spiral. Sober up and seek Christ, buddy. And then PPP posted this screenshot from DMs between Josh Moon and the Quartering, saying,
okay, this is when it gets real. Someone apparently shared DMs, and this guy is basically saying, like, yeah, I'm gonna get these guys' channel taken down.
just so people are aware, these are the Mafia Don extortion tactics that the Quartering is now using in private DMs with Josh Moon. You are not a King Hambly. You need to accept that I can call you a cuck on the internet. You have a bull in your house. Pound sand. And then
So, why this is relevant to me at UFO Twitter is because this is a lot of the shit that they've tried to cancel me over. And I explain, I'm allowed to call you a skis online. I'm allowed to say it's funny that you're damn near 50 and think you're going to start an OnlyFans career. I'm allowed to make fun of Panda and Kimby because they slip off to contact in the desert and try to touch wieners. Like, I'm allowed to make fun of you guys for this shit. It's the internet, it's allowed, and the way to handle that is to go make your own videos and make fun of me. But that's not what these guys do. That's not how they handle it. But they can fire it off all day.
Attached a screenshot of that conversation between Josh Moon and the Quartering, but since he tweeted this yesterday, this entire conversation has been posted onto Kiwi Farms, which we will be reading the entire transcript at the end of this video. But just before we do, one final thing. The Quartering claimed that he was going to go scorched earth on Kino Casino on Kick. He did this to a whopping 6 concurrent live viewers. Where
Why is he so relevant if he has such small numbers?
spoiler alert, he did not go scorched earth.
Chat, does anybody... Oh, I don't even know. Chat's a disaster today. Sorry, guys.
Chat.
It's, you know, some people are some new fans. Got some new fans in.
The Kino Casino boys also streamed today.
His
and
chat
they
is dead,
went a
more
little bit
dead
something
than
like
mine.
this.
Well, I'm still fucking here, bitch!
Recently, or is it old?
What do you fucking think about that?
Oh,
we're
that's
just like-
right. He rode the MAGA wave through the election. That's right. Okay, I'm remembering Cambion. Yeah, you gotta be entertaining, bro. You can't just rely on that bullshit.
I think it was Iran. I don't know.
Over
yes.
10,000 watching Kino
start.
Casino right now! Actual viewers, Jer!
Where was it? Yeah, it was
But now let's get into these DMs between Josh Moon and the Quartering. But just before we do that, if you've made it this far, why don't you subscribe? Just do it. All right, let's go.
Yeah, all my 200 or all my 90 subscribers, go subscribe to this guy's channel, Shock Mouse on YouTube. He definitely needs the boost.
The Quartering starts with, if they don't leave my family out of it, I am going to take everything they have. I'll never apologize for it either. I haven't done any flagging.
Another thing, hiding behind that, they brought my family, they brought my wife into it. Is that her sitting next to him at the show? They say she's a big part of the show, so it's not, like you're a public figure too. Then, if he keeps involving you in the show,
Their channel is a walking terms of service violation. I know they are ban evading. It would have been way easy to have their channel removed. I haven't done that. I know you're a big mad at me, but if they keep bringing my family into shit, I will
he
act.
said,
Josh,
wait. Did he really say big mad? He said big mad. I know you're big mad. I know you're big mad at me.
apologize for it either. I haven't done any flagging. Their channel is a walking terms of service violation. I know they are ban evading. It would have been way easy to have their channel removed. I haven't done that. I know you're a big mad at me, but if they keep bringing my family into shit, I will act. Josh responds, I'm not mad at you, and I have no idea why would choose to proceed any statement with such an obviously false and disingenuous pretense.
Oh, this guy's a real one. If you think PPP is ordering people to even casually implying that people should contact anyone in your family, you're wrong.
If you think Triple P is ordering people or even casually implying that people should contact
Again, I'm gonna say for the record, some of the shit those guys are saying about his wife, I make me cringe. I'm just being real, but
anyone in your family, you're wrong, but I think you know that already. I also think that as a 2-decade veteran of internet communications and someone around during Gamergate, you know by now that the one thing you should never do is give harassment attention. So
Gamergate. What the hell is Gamergate? I'm gonna have to look into that.
I'm not sure why you're choosing to do that. The one thing that stands out as a possibility, of course, is that, like Brianna Wu, you're using alleged harassment as pretense for a deplatforming campaign.
Oh, okay.
Which would
okay.
be ridiculous and morally abhorrent.
Okay,
But-
so he's a real content creator that's like, bro, you need to fucking check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Also, you know that. It sucks because I like Andy, I guess. You're right, I should ignore.
Ah, he put him in his place. I like Andy.
He did not ignore. I have tried to reason with them. I think he means tried to reason, but I think he might be drinking. I have tried to reason with them. Now I have no choice but to take everything they have. I hate that because I like Andy.
Hey, GameStop. Everybody likes Andy. Didn't DSP say the exact same shit? I really like Andy.
Josh says, nobody can stop you from trying, but the road of lawfare and deplatforming is extremely high risk. Kino Casino is one of the biggest...
You see that? Nobody can stop you. If you want to do it, go ahead. But the road of deplatforming people is high risk. Because on the internet, it's just bitch made. Like, you get canceled for that type of behavior. But on UFO Twitter, it's standard operating procedure. I'm going to show that when we jump over to the lab.
Streams on Kick with probably the highest revenue on the platform. They also do paint by numbers pretty well and don't really do anything too offensive by today's standards. Their fans...
They don't do anything. I mean, they definitely say some wild shit, but it's the internet. And the platform they're on, Kick, is where people go to have freedom of speech. People go to Kick so they can, that's where Cambion went to do his internet circus. Because the rules are a little bit more relaxed than YouTube or the others. But this wanker's trying to even fuck that up.
Are also dedicated. Meanwhile, lawfare can take 5+ years and they can find sympathetic representation at a good rate, while you'll have to find full-priced attorneys. Yeah, man, I get it. I don't blame you at all. Kick CEO already added me back, so we'll see. I never cared about them memeing on me at all. And I get people's, and then...
It's possible. The stuff about, like, I feel like they went around some lines that would have been borderline, I don't know. Not
accidentally sends
harassment,
too early, I guess, and then...
but below the belt.
And it took, he comes down here and says, and I get people's viewers will do whatever, but now my wife is literally terrified, so I have to act. I think he means to act.
See, I don't buy any of that, though. My wife's terrified. I think that's all bullshit. He's hiding behind his wife. He's weaponizing her at this point. She's a grown woman. I mean, and he seems to include her in the content, so I'm sure she can speak for herself. Just like, Boogie's wife can speak for herself.
This is like decoding a drunk man's drunk
Kelly.
messages. But in between those messages, Moon had said, even doing that road opens you up to scorn and ridicule of the entire internet.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how it's advantageous. You're broadcasting to everyone. This is what I can't stand and it really bothers me. Please don't do it, unquote. Quartering then says, I hear that. Taking down channels is something I have never wanted to do in 20 years, but I begged them to be reasonable.
Begged them to be reasonable. Something must have happened where he felt like they added more fuel to the fire after
I honestly
this.
didn't know about my friend and his shit. Lol. I haven't talked to him since.
Wait, what the fuck is this about? Who's the friend? This is probably what they're talking about with the mugshots or something?
I had no idea he was such a degen. Josh says, let's put it this way. Let's say you get them deplatformed and then they sue for something like torturous interference. They can call your wife.
Torturous interference. That's what I kind of mentioned in Kimmy's chat. Most defamation lawsuits are based on the ability to earn. You killed my ability to earn an income. And when he shuts down their Kick channel, that's their main form of income. And if they can prove that it was bullshit, yeah, that's, you affected my ability to earn a livable wage.
Wife and seller in as witnesses, and they get 6 hours to depose them under oath. They can also subpoena your tax records. It's not fun. Yeah, I'm not worried about lawfare. My wife supports me, absolutely, and their lies are literal fiction. She's the one that said to do it. I really wish they would have followed the rules. Roast me all you want, but my family is off limits. I don't need to sue to get their YouTube shut down. PPP is ban evading. I don't want to do that. I have not sent a single...
Why he say YouTube? I thought they're on a different platform. Oh, okay, the bull is the buddy.
flag, and I know you will publish all this. Josh says, yeah, buddy. Yeah, but they can sue for that potentially, and then they have no discovery anyways. It's not a one-way street. Also, interesting
It's not a one-way street. Discovery goes both ways.
to note that Josh has been sending the messages, like, he's put lots of thought and effort because it's nowhere near as rapid fire as Jeremy here, like, bam, 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 bam.
Feminist movement gets a video game Oh, okay. Bowl.
Bam! 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 You know when someone does that rapid fire, that they're not really thinking about what they're saying or giving it any thought?
I do that. But I DM how I talk. I almost look at it as like a conversation, like, and then but I don't know. When you're raging out and you're doing that, yeah, you're probably you might be slipping a little.
It's just, as soon as it rolls
But
off,
I do that shit to like full spank Logan and those guys just to rattle them. Like I'll just be firing like goofy shit one after another, and it's also because they all talk about it, and so I just like feed into it and do it just to fuck with them.
the tongue, kind of. Josh says, yeah, but they can sue for that, potentially, and then you have discovery anyways. It's not a one-way street. Jeremy says, you're right, but I am not worried about discovery at all. That's what they want.
The strategy in my mind is to barrage them with so much like bullshit that they can't even like get their footing before the next one's coming through. And eventually they just get flustered and re-block you. A lot of times I've tried to get them to block me again. It pisses me off when those guys unblock me and start jumping into my DMs.
But I have nothing to hide. Hell, I offered to give a fat retard nobody financial details. I don't know why I'm even messaging you because I know you'll sell me out anyway. It's just the old internet in me. I used to love it.
Oh, so he knows that he's gonna share the DMs. He knows right away he's gonna share the DMs, doesn't he?
Andy and meme culture, but my wife is terrified. Weirdos are messaging her, and she's a normie.
Do you think his wife is getting messaged by weirdos? Has there been any evidence of that? Like, have they produced any messages towards his wife that were over the line from just randoms? Because that shit would be scary.
As far as I'm aware, by the way, all three of us got unbanned on YouTube.
That's what you call a big allegation with no evidence. If somebody sends you something insane, the first thing you do is screen grab it, especially when you're in this industry. When someone is saying this shit's happening, he's doing this, and this, but they don't have any screen grabs, that's very concerning. It means usually it's
after
bullshit.
Trump yelled at Google about censorship, so I don't think any of us are ban-evading. I have no choice. I think he just ignored that and kept rapid firing. I have no choice. I hope that's true, to be honest, but their channel is basically full on terms of service violation. How so? I think most of it is probably within the lines, to be honest. I have no idea why their video got flagged.
Wait a minute. Their channel is full of TOS violations. I think most of it is probably within the lines.
Then reinstated. Maybe it was my buddy, but it was public record, so that was odd. I have never seen a video get taken down so fast. So I have no idea what was even in it. That wasn't me, but Eddie over at Kick already added me, and if I want to, I could take their channel. I really don't want to, but I have begged them to be reasonable. I have zero interest in dealing with
He keeps using that line. I beg them to be reasonable.
this shit. But if my wife gets one more...
You begged the guy in the fucking bunny ears and Easter bunny outfit screaming at the top of his lungs to be reasonable, and he wasn't? Shocking.
Call or text message, I'll burn it all down, and my viewers will support me. I don't know if you're married or with anyone. I still think your coffee review was one of the best. He brings up his... Wait, is he bringing up his coffee review? His coffee brand? Coffee?
What his coffee brand isn't what Black Rifle coffee or whatever the fuck. I always get ads for that one. I think that's military vets.
Jesus Christ, he can't even keep his coffee brand out of a meltdown. Gotta plug in some. You've got to get that plug in. You got to sell that coffee. But when you're with someone, if not now, you'll know this. This is no option. I'm not Mundane Matt. My viewers 100% support this. I stand by supporting your site's legal battle either way, Josh.
Does he have viewers, like, you know, a posse of internet
So, like,
crazies?
there are people who don't like
Oh.
PPP, and if you say stuff like my wife is getting angry messages, so I'm going to attack PPP, you're basically telegraphing to these people that they should fuck with your wife because it will cause problems for two people they don't like at the same time. It's good advice. It's good advice. That's why it's generally recommended you don't say stuff like this that are on the internet in public. Josh, can we agree I can take their kick in YouTube, right? If I actually wanted to, they would be deplatformed outside of DLive in a week. I don't want that. I just want them to leave my family alone. I don't
It sounds like you really want that, bro.
care how many Jeremy is a cuck videos they put out. Like, I have a non-Pajit YouTube rep. Like, you know that, right? One phone call. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, I just realized. Is Quartering being racist? He has a YouTube rep that is not in India. All right.
Wait, what was that? He mentioned that he's a non-Indian rep.
Okay, I have a non-Pajit YouTube rep. You know
Pajit.
that, right? One phone call, gone. I have endured a lot with literally the tiniest request.
So if your YouTube rep is an Indian person, they don't get shit done, apparently.
I actually think they have an incredible ceiling. They are hilarious. They just have to stay within the terms of service. They don't have many attempts left. They are amazing at this. The show is hilarious. I would literally be promoting it even if they made fun of me. But they don't understand the line. This isn't 2001. At least I will forever know my coffee is better than Pepper's. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes you think something is really easy to deplatform and it ends up being impossible.
So I'm gonna jump over and show the Cambion. They did get him deplatformed for what, momentarily, and then they were back, and it's totally blowing
It's
up
kind of hard to
in this guy's face because they are using, you know, the fact that you falsely tried to strike us, and it's making him look like one of the biggest bitches on the internet, and he's getting more hate now than ever
say
before.
the fat guy dressed like Peter Cottontail is posing an imminent
That's what I said. Like, that guy is who you're afraid of.
threat. Yo, lol, yeah, that's true. I just want to remind everybody that Kino Casino today got 10,000 concurrent viewers, and Jeremy here got 6. So, I don't know exactly.
So, I'm not 100% sure if the channel did get struck or if they just got the warnings and they had to deal with it on Easter. But he tried to get their channel down. They didn't go down. They're back up. And yeah, it seems to be probably gonna, you know, possibly end this guy's content creation career. That he used these methods to try to silence Kino Casino. And I'm gonna jump over to the lab, and we're gonna watch a couple clips from Cambion. I don't want to go over an hour, so I'm trying to get through this real quick. Then I'm gonna play some GTA. But I'm recording this. I'm gonna do an edit like I used to and put it up on YouTube as a Felony Talk video. But let's jump over to the lab. Oh shit. There they are. I wasn't sure if that was gonna work. Give me 1 second, and hopefully my videos are still up. I had a crash right before I was about to go on. The power cord came out.
Information. By the way,
Okay, yeah, we got it. Alright, I gotta go over in the sound. Give me 1 second here to do this. Monitor and output. Monitor and output. Alright, and the first one I'm going to play for Cambion, and this one is really important for people on UFO Twitter. Because when I say the things I say, they often just act like I'm on an island and that I'm making this type of shit up. And apparently, I'm not the only one with this type of opinion. So let's go ahead and do this one first.
Information. By the way, there's no private information. If you have a criminal record and somebody gets those criminal records and shares them on a show, those are public records. There's no privacy issues there. Now, we do that here, but I generally take, am very careful so we don't share like somebody's home address or phone number or whatever. Private information.
So what Cambion is saying is there. Here, I'll play it again just so.
By the way, there's no private information. If you have a criminal record and somebody gets those criminal records and shares them on a show, those are public records. There's no privacy issues there. Now, we do that here, but I generally take,
So again, he's saying that showing that a guy from UFO Twitter is a convicted woman beater, showing his mugshots, things like that. There isn't anything wrong with that. There's nothing over the lines when I explain to you guys that this guy right here, Full Stack Logan, is a convicted woman beater. I'm not breaking in any internet norms. I am simply doing research on people on UFO Twitter and giving you the information. I displayed several times this mugshot and one other one. It was a Tupacabra mugshot. I explained very clearly what the charges were for. Tupacabra was boosting from a Gap store when he was younger. Showed his mugshot. It was circulating on UFO Twitter before I got here. This one, Logan, was for a domestic violence against a girl he was living with. Happened They were fighting in spaces on UFO Twitter. He pled no contest, so you're convicted. You're a convicted woman beater. They launched a whole campaign against my channel because of it. These are some of the strikes that they were ordering against me. And a lot of it was for these mugshots. Most of it actually is what they were trying to target was if I showed Logan's mugshot, they would try to strike me. Here's one of them. Here's another one. Every video I've posted pretty much, they've tried to strike. Um, let's see. Here's another one. So, I mean, the same shit that we're talking about happening is happening to me on Twitter. Um, and what they did in return for showing that Logan's mugshot, what they did in return was they po- posted. They couldn't find any adult mugshot or arrest report for me because none exists. I've never been arrested. So they found a arrest report from when I was 12 years old, um, posted it. It had my full name. That's why I don't give a fuck about my name anymore. You can all go fuck yourself. You have my name. I don't care. I have nothing to hide. They posted the entire arrest report from when I was 12 years old because I had a troubled upbringing. And this is Red Panda Koala's little side account he uses to harass people. They spread this thing to like, TJ posted these mugshots and then cried when his were posted. I don't have any arrest reports or mugshots. They cracked into juvenile reports, which is a felony. Stephen Cambion, I'm from True Seekers. I know he clearly understands the difference between juvenile arrest reports from a 12-year-old and a grown man, beating up a girl. It's kind of apples to oranges. And Panda kind of spreads that around like that's how they even the score. They doxed me, put my full name out there, because I was showing Logan's mugshot. This is Panda over on the archive clowning me because I was bringing attention to the fact that they were showing my juvenile arrest records. Here's UAP Mike, Psych Ward Mike. They were in spaces saying that I watch CP no lie. And what they were basing all of this on, why it was fair game for them to be doing this, is because I show Logan and Tupa's mugshots on my YouTube channel. That's, he deserves it. It's just retaliation. He's done it to other people. Obviously, you're not talking about the same thing. Here's Logan in entire space. A lot of these spaces will go on for days. Here's Logan doxing me. This was after. So that's how my name got out. Here's another one. TJ is a danger to all on UFO Twitter. And you got Red Panda Koala, you got all the names in here. And this is Psych Ward Mike again. Him and his wife are the one that doxed my name, put my name out there. But this is all in retaliation because I showed their arrest reports on my YouTube videos. So when you're saying things like, it's fair game, you don't have any protection for a freaking mugshot that's already on the internet, it needs to apply to me too. Because that's their main fuel against me is, TJ's posting mugshots, so he deserves anything that comes his way. It's kind of like double standards, a lot of double standards going on. I got one more short clip I'm gonna show.
We have to wait 6 hours, 6:30 a.m. on Easter. On Easter.
Yeah, and by the way,
Easter.
what
and
are
this is
these
what-
shit doing this to them on a holiday?
Is this from Truth Seekers? Go subscribe. Truth Seekers Cambian show. This is him breaking down the same saga, Kino Casino, and basically, it everything that has been aimed at these guys has been happening to me, and it's for a lot of the same reasons. That's kind of my message
You know,
here.
It's Easter. People are having ham and cabbage or whatever they have with their
Honestly, some of those false strikes that I got and then I argued and they lifted them, I think came on Easter or were on a holiday, I remember.
family. My wife, it was turkey, but she made ham because my son likes ham, so turkey and ham. But anyway, it's Easter Sunday. People are hanging out with their family. They're having family quality time together. They don't want to deal with your nonsense, fake accusations attacking their YouTube channel on a holiday, you piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Wait till Monday at least.
Wait till
What's crazy is this guy is doing this whole fucking spiral. This whole meltdown on Easter Sunday of all days.
I've been talking about these guys DMing me, blowing up my DMs, trying to get me to join spaces, and they trying to get their thumb on me, saying, you can be part of the cool kids club, and I reject all those offers. And what they offer is that they'll promote my YouTube channel. I just gotta stop telling the truth about who these UFO Twitter gatekeepers are. That's the only and I won't do it. I'm not taking that deal. Numbers aren't that important to me. What's important to me is that my message gets out and that the truth about what's going on over there is out. And that's when they do the false strikes, the threats of, Logan was telling me that they're gonna tell everyone I did gay porn. Like, it's just one firing after another. What out? Rumor, and we'll do this, we'll do that. And it just never ends. Like,
And then,
Yeah, they're backroom
it's just
journalists.
crazy.
We waited
It
for
really,
hours
really is.
from 2 a.m. after the promo channel, the Cathedral channel.
Yeah, micro
was flagged.
penis? What?
Blake stayed up all night with a bat.
so if this guy's got a micro penis and all that stuff for filing these strikes and going after Kino Casino, who are great big names and accounts, what do you say to these guys on UFO Twitter, Panda and Tupacabra and Logan? I have under 1,000 followers and can't even break 100 subscribers because of it. So what about big accounts that are using that tactic against somebody my size? What do you call those people?
Feeling he's gonna flag us. I bet you he'll flag us. 2:30 a.m. my time. It's flagged. He has to make up the entire appeal. He has to put all the timestamps. Speak to a human. Wait for.
He said speak to a human. See, I would never consider using that tactic against somebody. So I don't know the process. I didn't know if there's a whole you have to actually talk to somebody.
4.5 hours. 6:30 a.m.
By the way,
messages me. It's back. Thank God. I'm like, thank God.
Where,
He had a
Oh, so they got their channel back up. So it did go down for a little bit, and then they gave their side and
Lot
it
of
went
money.
right
all of
back up.
Jeremy's friends to
hologram
speak up
XD.
for him.
Yeah, nobody's
Where's
speaking up for
Nerdrotic
him.
at?
Not one
Is
person.
Nerdrotic gonna come
Nice.
to your defense?
No.
No. You
They got Reese's cups and stuff.
burned him.
What's his name?
You burned him. He doesn't agree with what you
What
did.
about Jer?
You think-
Other Jer. Good Jer.
Yeah. What about good Jer?
Nick
Geeks and
Rakaina
Gamers?
did.
Is he coming
That's
to your
it.
defense?
Nope.
No. What about Sargon? Sargon coming to your defense? Sargon?
So what PPB's doing now is naming all these content creators that are friends with this guy. None of them want anything to do with him. They're not defending him. They're not backing him because everyone on the internet just knows this is some bitch-made stuff to do.
Coming in on a white stallion after you were his lackey and attack boy for him for years and years? No. Sargon's not coming in to defend you. Where are your allies?
Nice.
Where are your friends that are co-signing this activity? There's
Yeah,
not
nobody
one that can be
supports him doing
found
this.
other than fellow cucks and pedophiles. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, just like when
Seriously,
Corey
our
Good did that to me on
enemies-
Christmas.
And by the way, to
tried
everyone who
to
supported us over the
destroy my
weekend,
channel
thank
on
you so
Christmas
much.
week.
We really appreciate it. Even our enemies, I give a tip
Corey Good tried to destroy Cambion's channel.
of the cap to you all.
Not even somebody
Thank
said
you.
V is gonna sweep. Not even V swept for you.
V,
Do you guys know? Do you guys know that V was one of the first ones when the news broke to shit on Jared's head?
Oh, really? He
Oh, good.
you
Yeah.
video?
Oh, maybe
It's awful.
someday.
No,
I
he
would
did a
like
whole
that.
live stream about how Jeremy Hambley is a cock. And the bull is coming,
Oh,
and he
yes,
said,
yes,
"I'm
yes,
not
last week.
surprised. I am not surprised. I knew."
So this kind of gives you an idea of what these guys do. And is this worth all that trouble? These goofballs clowning you?
This for
you know, they're the
years, you
old
know.
school Jersey.
Am I worth all that trouble? This goofball clowning you?
Yeah.
Because
Nobody-
no one wants this.
no
No one
one-
wants this.
Nobody listen. Every single creator that is out
Yeah,
there,
absolutely.
every single YouTuber,
Every content creator. I'm
Rumble
one of them.
streamer,
I agree with Pete on
particularly the
this.
people on Rumble and Kick, particularly people on the right wing that were censored for years and years
I like the original Tootsie Rolls, I think.
and years by
Classic.
bullshit reports on the left, have no sympathy for snitch flaggers like you.
Snitch flaggers. That term, bro. Snitch
People who
flaggers.
threaten
flagger,
to take
that's a
down
good
other
way to put
people's
it, yeah.
videos and take down their livelihood.
People who threaten to take down other people's videos and their livelihood just because they don't like what's being said.
You have made such a horrendous tactical error. I don't understand.
A
how you
horrendous
could-
tactical error. So why isn't it horrendous for Full Stack Logan and Red Panda Koala and crew to do it to me?
possibly
Mistake.
think that this was the
Huge
right
mistake.
call. I do actually.
It's a
You were
good
drunk.
question.
You know
You
what?
were
You know
drunk
what's
as
funny about
fuck.
this
In a
whole thing?
disgraceful fashion on Easter Sunday, as you LARP as a Christian, but yet
And by the way,
Jeremy
As
Hambley
you
some
LARP
personal
as a
experience.
Christian.
I'm not going to get too personal, but I will tell you this: it's never a good idea to be drunk and angry, like really angry at somebody, because then your inhibitions are down, and then you say things, do things, or send things, or put things in motion that you wouldn't do if you weren't in that altered state. Never a good idea.
that there were too many baptisms on
Yeah, they're in a bubble, echo chamber where the norms of the outside internet world don't really get to them. They just kind of make up their own norms depending on who's doing what.
Easter. Do you know this?
What?
Jeremy Hambley complained that too many souls
Yeah.
Oh, look, Broken Hip got a message up on Cambion right
And
now.
were
that's
being
true.
saved.
He's got
were
a lot of
giving their hearts
detractors.
to Christ, and it inconvenienced him that he couldn't get out of the parking lot quick enough
Thanks,
to get
Stinky
home,
Shower
to
Stool. I
get
appreciate
drunk,
that.
and
I'm going to
see
be
that
proud
the
of that
Keno
for the rest of
Casino
my
on
life.
Twitter. That's where his
I really want
priorities are
to
at.
make that
There
as
are
good as
no
it was.
principles, not for freedom of speech, not for
Yeah,
the
he should have to do
salvation
a
of
Jarbo
souls,
style
as he
apology.
tries to LARP that he is with a $10,000 crucifix.
Well, it's okay to
Jeremy
vent, but not be
Handley, you
sending
might
things or
buy
making
a
decisions.
$10,000,
This is
$100,000 Rolex diamond encrusted cross,
Nope,
but for a
never
true
end up
Christian,
hatred.
their crucifix is written on their hearts,
Camion's one of the good ones.
and we see it through their faith. They're living
Dude, this rant by PvP about how you see Christians through their heart is hilarious.
faith in Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ, on the day of judgment, will call you before his throne, and you will have to answer for the bigotry that you have committed on Easter Sunday.
I don't condone those words.
And you will tremble and cry
Oh,
like
God,
the
man, he's on
soy-filled
fire.
bitch you are, just like when you
Soy-filled
trembled
bitch.
and cried when
Yes,
you got your ass beaten
soy-filled
by a
bitch.
penny in a bar and didn't lift one fucking hand in your defense
Yeah,
because
I
you're
will.
a
Like I said,
coward
I'll always be
and a
proud of that.
cuck.
I did the best I could.
I'm with my
That was-
family.
That was one of the only interviews I
Everyone's
was
with
ever
their family
nervous,
on
really
Easter.
nervous about.
And I
I
gotta
was like,
step away for
it got
30
bad.
minutes and take a phone call
Yeah, he's pretty
about
good.
how someone is trying to
He sure does.
ruin my life and take
That like ability to fire off and take it to the edge of insanity, but not go like Boogie. Like keep it under control and then draw it back in. It's kind of interesting.
every penny I have because of fucking jokes when his entire career is based on making 400 videos per person revealing
Yes.
all their personal information.
So this guy, if you're unfamiliar, for some reason he's made like 130 videos about an actress named Brie Larson, trying to run her into the ground. He goes after liberal or woke actresses, I guess. I don't know much about the guy, but he dishes it out. Like, trust me, he dishes it out. So
Yeah.
How many videos
What a
has he
hypocrite.
done on Brie Larson? How many videos has he done
300.
on
300
AOC?
videos on Brie
Did he
Larson
spare
alone.
they said 300.
AOC's husband? No. Did he spare Christy Noem's husband when he was going after? No. In fact, he said that it was our duty to shame.
So that's pretty much it. He said it was our duty to shame him, blah blah blah. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode of Felony Talk. I just wanted it to kind of go over that shit. I thought it was relevant to what's been going on lately. I'm gonna go ahead and probably close this one, and that way I can do an edit of it and put it back up because I want to add some funny graphics and bullshit in. And I'll be right back up playing GTA in a little bit. If you're watching back later, please go subscribe, like, share, all that crap. I'm getting a lot of DMs encouraging me to keep making content. People like the nightly show. Apparently, a lot of people are asking if that I'm gonna keep that going. So we're gonna probably have some like that coming up in the next couple days. Maybe Friday or Monday at the latest. Might be good to start Monday. That way I can get my new format set up. So Monday at the latest, probably we'll have a new project going. Hopefully a nightly project. And yeah, thanks for watching. This will be up on YouTube probably a little later tonight. And I'll be back shortly to play GTA. Peace out. Be good to each other.